Greetings, everyone. It is I, of course, your one and only multi-potentialite, neurodivergent host,
the Kosmic Jedi. Welcome back to my channel.
Marvel and Disney Plus have dropped the 3 episodes for the X-Men 97 Season 2.
Nice.
Before I do a watch-along or watch-along/reaction for my Patreon/YouTube, not sure how I'm going to do the YouTube thing yet, but this is for Patreon first. What I intend to do for now, first, for this video, is do a trailer reaction to the Batman Caped Crusader. Then we shall get into the nitty-gritty of X-Men 97 Season 2. Shall we proceed with the Batman Caped Crusader trailer? At least this will be far better, far superior than the Supergirl movie.
Asking the question on everyone's mind these days, what do you think about the Batman?
Because season 1 wasn't bad, actually.
This whole city's gone to hell in a handbasket.
Well, he's breaking the law.
The Firefly?
So they ought to catch that freak and lock him up.
I won't say it's gonna be easy, but catching criminals is what we do. So this one dresses up like Dracula, so what? We're gonna take him down. What do we know about this Batman?
He's been beating the tar out of muggers and dope peddlers out there the last few weeks.
He's mostly been seen at night driving that hot rod of his 100 miles an hour.
And now he's even attacking our brave police.
Nice car.
This man is not a hero, he's a criminal. And his time in Gotham is up.
Is that Falcone?
Mischief afoot, sir?
3 explosions in 2 weeks. Peculiar. There's something more going on here.
He knows too much.
Oh, Matt Reeves. Hold on. Did I say Matt Reeves and J.J. Abrams?
Duh.
Okay, check you out. Alrighty.
He knows too much.
Alrighty.
He's an itch that needs to get scratched.
The Kings don't run this court anymore. The Jester does.
Bang! Look out! We could be looking at
An all-out gang war on the streets of Gotham.
This is a losing battle. 100 other monsters will show up to replace anyone you take down.
That Clayface.
Probably. But now they'll all know I'm coming for them.
Is this season 1 or season 2 trailer? I'm confused.
That's a good question.
Sat here doing the trailer reaction. Doing a trailer reaction for season 1, that's not funny, man. I mean, it is funny, but it's not funny. What the hell? Let's try that again, shall we? Yeah. So I'm assuming this is the official season 2 trailer for the Batman Caped Crusader. That's some good content for you guys, though.
We're losing this fight.
Oh.
Not a fight anymore, boss. It's a war.
It's our job to protect this city, no one else's.
Yeah, you and your bat buddy. When we get rid of the Batman, Gotham will be ours.
When we get rid. It's very positive of you.
So-called Batman, a hero. But I ask you, has the Batman made your children safer?
Now it's a party!
Daylight robberies, random shootings, more in the last 3 weeks than in all of last year.
Okay, so it's still Matt Reeves and J.J. Abrams. Okay, cool.
He's crossing this Riddler guy.
No freaking James Gunn's fingers all over this I mean, not nonsense, but all over this stuff.
I'm running things.
That Riddler. Okay, wait, so the guy in green is Riddler? I'm confused.
The whole city's on the verge of panic.
This kind of chaos can spin out of control.
Then it's down to you. Again.
Nice.
Pennyworth, it's me. I need the car.
Sane people don't dress like bats and do detective work for free.
I want him dead! You get me? Dead! Dead! Dead!
Oh! Hold on a second, was that Mr. Freeze? No, I don't think so. You gonna get that? Oh, okay, my bad.
I've come to awaken you. To show you. Show me what? What you are.
Where shall I go?
Shall we begin?
Oh, Joker. Oh, that's juicy right there. Okay, same month. Okay, so Joker is coming. Ooh, if that's Joker, he sounds very different. I don't know why he has the accent. Okay. I also would like to see this style of Batman and the world and everything else live action. Hopefully they can pull that off if they decide to do it. And I'm glad we're getting this this type of content that is not under the umbrella of James Gunn and whoever else James Gunn has sided with, because Superman, I didn't like it, or should I say what's his name? Cornsweet's Superman, I didn't like it at all. I just recently saw Supergirl. I actually prefer Millie Alcock's Supergirl portrayal to Cornsweet's Superman.
I like this one.
So the movie's trash.
That's right.
It's a forgettable movie. A lot of issues with the movie. But her acting, her portrayal of Supergirl, for me, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very, very much. Well, I won't say very, very much, but I enjoyed it enough. Enough to say I would like to see more of her, but not with Superman.
But why?
I want to see more of her. I want to see more adventures with her. Maybe teaming up with Suicide Squad or some space team for a while before I get to before we see her side by side with Superman, because I like her bruteness. There's something about her where it's like when it comes down to kicking ass, she'll do it. She wouldn't overthink it to an extent. I know how they presented her in her stories is, you know, with the backstory of losing Krypton and Argo City. So if you remove that, she looks, they've made her to be someone who's capable without, you know, second guessing herself all the time. She's very, very capable. At least she's gone through different scenarios where she can handle herself. So at least for my enjoyment in terms of a superhero or a superpowered Kryptonian or a Kryptonian with superpowers, I'm enjoying her a lot more than I did Cornsweet. And I wasn't sure, because I saw Cornsweet in a different movie and I thought, okay, he looks like he would play a cool Superman. But again, if you give the actor, you know, crappy material to work with in terms of script and dialogue and all that stuff, just because the actor is a good actor doesn't mean they're gonna do, you know, a great job with crappy material. But anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing this. This is pretty cool. I think I need to rewatch season 1 again, because the fact that I was doing a trailer reaction to the first season and didn't clock it instantly that it was the first season's trailer I was watching, then it's a good sign for me to do a refresher. But there were some scenes where I think it was with Commissioner Gordon, his daughter, and the other lady, where they're like, they need to take down Batman. I was like, well, he helped you guys in season 1, so why the need to still want to take him down in season 2? That was like the first little, this might be the first season you're reacting to. So when I obviously, you know, saw enough scenes, I was like, hold on, I've seen this before. This can't be the second. I thought they were even splicing old shots from the first trailer with the new trailer, and I was going to bitch about that till I realized that, hold on, I'm doing a trailer reaction to the first season. But yeah, for those of you who are Batman fans, DC fans, let me know if you've seen the first season. Did you like it? I really like the aesthetics, and I would love to see this as live action. I mean, I already love Robert Pattinson's Batman. I'm looking forward to the second one. I don't know if Matt Reeves is in charge of the Clayface thing, or this is James Gunn's. If it's James Gunn's world, then I have zero excitement for the Clayface stuff. I'll watch it, but I don't feel it's going to be as chunky or as tasty as Matt Reeves has set up Gotham so far. For example, when Penguin was announced to release, I didn't want to watch that. I had zero desire, zero intention. I said, you know what, let me give maybe 1 to 3 episodes a try, and I instantly fell in love with it. So I fully trust Matt Reeves with regards to Batman and Gotham and that world. I don't even know what else he wants to do, to be honest. And I'm almost, not almost, I can low-key see why Warner Brothers and DC didn't say, now they've hired James Gunn, we should just collapse the whole universe into one, and anything Matt Reeves is doing has to go through James Gunn, or just don't bother. I'm glad they chose not to compress. So James Gunn can do his thing, Matt Reeves can do his thing. I would like to see what Matt Reeves can do with Superman. I don't know, because if Warner Brothers is going to allow James Gunn to do his Batman Brave and the Bold, whatever it's called, Bold and Beyond, that means we're going to have two versions of Batman. And if that's the case, then what if Matt Reeves wants to do his version of Superman? Will DC and Warner Brothers allow that? Because we're currently going to have two Batman, you know what I'm trying to say, in the universe eventually. Whenever James Gunn decides to announce the casting or finally cast an actor for his Batman Brave and the Bold, whatever he wants to call it. I don't know if DC and Warner Brothers eventually want to say, you know what, Matt, you do your thing with the second Batman. Once that's done, we're going to collapse your universe and, you know, do away with it, and then focus on James Gunn's universe moving forward. I don't think that's going to be a good play at all. At all. So far, people are not, some people or a number of people are not fully immersed into this universe that James Gunn has created. They are not like, yeah, this is the best decision DC has made so far. And even when I'm talking to my friends about Supergirl, what they're saying is, the sentiment I'm hearing is, you know, it's okay-ish, but we'll see what happens next when Man of Tomorrow comes out. I'm like, no, you've messed up my order twice with Superman and Supergirl. I'm not looking forward to Lantern, Clayface, or Man of Tomorrow to see if they will course correct or whatever it is. And then they haven't changed their decision for Wonder Woman and Teen Titans. You know, let me just pause, because this video was supposed to be a Batman Caped Crusader or Caped Crusader trailer reaction. So let me just pause for now, record a separate video, and then I can do my ranting and my dismay about the Supergirl spoiler discussion. Just for the record, Millie Alcock, I enjoyed her version of Supergirl. This story, however, that she's in, based on the script and everything that they put together for her to partake in or to perform, is whack. It's trash. It's garbage. Poorly written. Damn. I can't wait to do a watch reaction on my Patreon for you guys as well, so we can do a, you know, scene by scene breakdown and discussion reaction. Poorly written. So for me, one more time, Millie Alcock is not the problem for me. She was a little bit when they poorly introduced her towards the end of Cornsweet's Superman. I don't think that's how you introduce a character like her or any other character, unless it's a quippy. You can introduce a character drunk if it's you can introduce a character drunk if it's Lobo. You can get away with that if it's Lobo. But when it's Supergirl, and you know, this is the first time we're seeing her after a long time, especially after many people didn't like the Flash movie with Ezra Miller. This is supposed to be, you know, this new universe you've created. You've hired James Gunn, you've given him the go card, the green card, go ahead, and then you introduce her drunk. Now, for people who don't know about the story that they're pulling from, the Woman of Tomorrow comic book, it rubbed some people the wrong way, like myself. It took me having to go to YouTube to then find the usual suspects on YouTube, New Rockstar, Heavy Spoiler, anyone who breaks down comic books and comic book movies. Oh, this is why she's like this, because it's taken from the story of so and so. For those people who didn't even have time or the inkling to say, let me go and check on YouTube as to see why you don't do that. It's a very, very poor way to introduce your character. Very, very poor. And since then I thought, nah, I have zero excitement to see the Supergirl movie. Then the trailer dropped, again, zero excitement. Saw the movie, put two and two together. It made sense why I was feeling the way I was feeling. Rather than just, oh, I'm a Zack Snyder, I'm a Zack Snyder fan and I don't like James Gunn, so anything he does I won't like. No, I didn't like the way she was introduced. After I did my research, I got to understand why, but I still stand by my decision. Then the trailer drops, I'm like, you know, whatever you guys are trying to do, it's not working. He ain't lying. I'm glad my inkling or intuition or whatever for seeing the garbage through the well-dressed trailers is getting stronger. And people were crying, "Oh, you can't judge a movie by its trailer when you haven't even seen the movie." You can smell garbage, man. Rubbish is rubbish. You can't hide that nonsense. Anyway, let me know if you're looking forward, again, like I asked before, looking forward to the Caped Crusader. Are you a Matt Reeves fan in terms of his portrayal of Batman, or his vision of Batman? Who I know people don't like Zack Snyder for some weird reason anymore. It's cool. So if you've seen the Supergirl movie, if you liked it, let me know in the comment section. If you're a fan of the Cornsweet Superman, let me know if you would like to see Matt Reeves do his version of Superman as well. And that's it. I've of course been your one and only multi-potentialite, neurodivergent host,
the Kosmic Jedi, signing out. Thank you for watching.